Hello, I am Mr. DeCaro and I'm a teacher and I'm starting a new YouTube channel on, this is going to be called Beautiful Math. And so today my first lesson I decided to do was on area and calculating area and why you calculate it the way you do. So before we talk about area, which is the space inside of a two-dimensional object, let's talk about some dimensions here first. All right, so here we have three dimensions. The first dimension, a one-dimensional object can measure length, and that goes in one direction, left and right. A two-dimensional object can measure area, and that has two directions, a left and right and an up and down. And a three-dimensional object, all right, measures volume, and that has three different directions, left and right, up and down, and back and forth. All right, so we're going to be talking about area today, all right, calculating the space inside of a two-dimensional object. All right, so looking at area, all right, we have a 3x5 rectangle right here. All right, we're going to try to calculate the area of it. So area, if it's the space inside of a two-dimensional rectangle, all right, it is measured in square units, all right? Inches squared, or whatever your unit of measurement is. So if we're going to break it up, if we're going to measure it in square units, let's break this up into squares. So if it's 5 inches along the bottom, let's break it up into 5 1-inch sections. And if it's 3 inches along the side, let's break it up into 3 1-inch sections. All right, so now we have made a grid out of our 3x5 rectangle. All right, so now, why do we, most people know you multiply length times width, all right, to get area. But why? Why do you multiply length times width? Well, what is multiplication? All right, it's equal groups of the same thing. Well, where can you see either 3 equal groups of 5 or 5 equal groups of 3? Well, let's do 5 equal groups of 3. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so 5 equal groups of 3 would be 5 inches times 3 inches, or 15 square inches.